this is the syntax. Okay, so if you have a data frame like df dot query, and you will write your expression, and if you say in place false, means that means you're not changing your data, and these are your arguments. Okay, KWARGS means arguments. Okay, so this is very useful when you want to do a manipulation on your data. Okay, so we're gonna see all these things. I'm gonna hook up this link in our uh, presentation here. Okay, so I'll just add now. Okay, you can start the recording. Okay, so this is the link that I was talking about. This is your reference. Okay, so always go through it, take some time to read about this function called query function. Okay, so today we're going to learn about the query function, how we will use it, and what are the filters that we can make use of it. Okay, so first thing first, what is a query? Okay, why and when to use it, and we'll also see the syntax, okay, with some examples, and we'll see advantages over normal filtering, okay, that you do in your Excel, like group by and other things, right? And we're gonna see some hands-on exercise with solution. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up something called Netflix data. Okay, so today's target is we're gonna pick up the Netflix data set. Okay, so here, mm, yeah, here. Okay, so now you can see here the link that you can see here. It is a gold. Okay, so gold means the data is very accurate, and this has been used for many analysis. Okay, that's what it means. Gold. Okay, if I go back to Netflix and type just Netflix. Okay, now you can see on the right hand side. Okay, this is how many users have viewed and used their solution 1436. Okay, now you see there is something called gold. Okay, you will see bronze means it is still not a clean data. Okay, gold, silver. Okay, so these type of data sets you will see in Kaggle site. Okay, so I downloaded this one, so I just went to this, and where is the download? Okay, I have the download option here. After you log in, I download the file. Okay, so let me just go and check that file. Yeah, Netflix, I just downloaded just now. I'll say extract. I will put it in my local data set. uh, okay, you can see here. So I got many other data set also here. Okay, so Netflix title is what I'll be using it today. Okay, so this is the location where I'm saving. So always you can right click on it and copy as path. Okay, let's go back to our this thing. First we'll try to read our data. Okay, for reading a data, what are the libraries we need? Pandas, spd, import numpy as np. Okay, for now I'll use these two. I'll say df equals ed dot read csv. Okay, so my file is csv file. Okay, so let me read this. Okay, I got it trace back. Okay, so I have to use this slash. Okay, because this Python that we have installed, right, it takes a root icon the other way. Okay, okay, clear. Now I want to see my data. Okay, so df dot info. Okay, so this is my data set. So how many rows I have? 8,000. Okay, and the index starts from 0 to 8806. Okay, and the data columns, how many data columns I have? 12 columns, and these are the columns. Okay, and these are the non-null and count. Okay, and data type. Okay, so we have most of them are object. I have a release here is int, and rating is also object, and duration object. Okay, listed in. Okay, so these are all the fields that we have in our data set. Okay, if you want to see our data, I will say df dot head. Okay, so these are our data looks a show id. Okay, so you can see it's a combination of number and alphabet. Okay, s1 s2 s3, some dummy serial numbers are there, and type movie, whether it is a movie serial or no, sorry, tv show or something else. Okay, title. Okay, what is the title of that movie or tv show? Okay, blood and water, ganglands, and blah blah blah. Okay, quota factory. Okay, director, who is the director for that title? Okay, NN means not a number. Okay, nothing is there, empty. Cast. Okay, who are the cast? And this one is country. Okay, the origin of country where it was made. Okay, the movie. And if you go here, you can see all this. This is called data dictionary. Okay, show ID, unique ID for every movie, TV show type. Identify a movie or TV show. Okay, so we know we have only two entries, movie or TV show. And title, what is the title? Name of the title of the movie or TV show. And director of the movie. Okay, and cast. Okay, it gives you the brief description about each column. Okay, so that you can understand what is what. Country. Okay, so country means where the movie show was produced. Okay, date added, date it was added on Netflix. Okay, when this particular movie, though the movie was released in 2020, but when it was added on Netflix. Okay, that is a date. It means date added on Netflix. Release year. Okay, when that movie or show was released. Year. Rating. Okay, so rating is the rating of the movie or show. Okay, whether it is a PG-13, TVMA, TVMA. Okay, we have a lot of other ratings. Okay, and the next one is duration. Okay, how long? Whether the entire movie is 90 minutes, two seasons, one season, blah blah blah. All this information is there. Okay, so now whatever you see here at the top, right, this is called a data dictionary. Okay, so if you have this data dictionary, right, along with your data set, you can understand very well. Okay. Okay. So these are Netflix data. Now I'll say df dot tail. Okay. We'll see basics first. Okay. So this is our data set. Okay. Now you can see different values are there. Okay. So it looks good. Okay. So it looks good. So we have done head, we have done tail. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll do some other analysis on our data set and see. Okay. So whatever we have learned dot sample. Okay. So I want to sample of 14. Okay. So you can see here 14 sample. Okay. I want to see how the data looks like. I see nan here. Okay. Here also missing data is there. If you notice here at the beginning when we ran this info, here itself see when we have 8807 entries, all the rows should be same. But here in director, some data is missing, caste, some data is missing, country, some data is missing. Okay, and here also date added. Okay, this also missing. Release year is there. Okay, 8807. Just four entries are missing. That's okay. Duration, three entries are missing. Listed, uh, 8807. Okay, here you can see there is no data missing, and description also there is no data missing. Okay, so this first line of code will tell you whether you have a missing value or not, or empty cells. Okay, now that we have done sample, next is we'll see the shape. Okay, how many rows and column. So 8807 and 12 columns. Okay, and if you want to see the columns, what command you can type? Df dot columns. Okay, this way also you can get the results. Okay, and if you want to see the data types, the types data. One minute, I forgot to type letter D. Okay, df dot data types. Okay, so this is not a function. Give me 1 minute, guys. I'm getting one call. Hey, sorry guys, I'm back. Uh, it was urgent call, so I have to pick it up. Okay. So anyway, coming back to our topic. So with D types, okay, it is an instance. It's not a function. Okay. Generally, function will have open and close braces. Okay, bracket. Okay. Now you can see these are all object. Release here is only that we can see is a int. Okay. And we have seen the info. Let's do some statistical imputation on our data. Okay, and see what we'll get, because we see most of the data type is object. Okay, df dot describe. Okay, now you see only release here we got it. Why? Because it will pick up integer only. Okay, and if you want to include categorical also, what you have to say is you have to say okay, uh, include equals okay, include equals object. Okay, now you see we are getting for all fields. Okay, count you will get it. Okay, unique, which are the fields, which are the columns are unique. Okay, so here type, two unique type of data is there. Okay, if you see the type data type here, this one we have only two unique values here, movie and TV show. Okay, so this command also will help you to understand your data type. Okay, and here top is movie. Now you know majority out of 8,800 and 8,800 rows, we see top is movie. Okay, and frequency is 6,131. So you see you get the percentage everything here with one command describe. Okay, title. Okay, and you can see top is Zuban. Okay, and frequency is 1. Okay, and he is a direct, there is a director detail and he is a top. Okay, and frequency is 19. So out of the entire 8,000 data set, so there are 19 different movies that this guy has directed, Rajiv. Okay, cast David Attenborough. Okay, United States, this is the year, TV. Okay, MA, first season, international dramas, movies, and paranormal activity, at a description about that movie. Okay, what that movie does. Okay, so this is description and this is frequency. You can see frequency is 362 times repeated, this one dramas and this, and first season 1793. Okay, MA is 3207, and this one date added is 109, and United States is 2818 out of 8,000. Okay, so this gives a good description about our data set. Okay, now we'll see the missing value. Okay, so first command we can try is df dot unique and unique. Okay, it's a function. Okay, this is one way you can see how many n unique numbers are there. Okay, type two unique number. Okay, title 8807 different. This is unique. Okay, all movies are unique. 8807, which is good. Okay, and here also the show ID is also unique, 8807. Okay, now rest other you can see all are repeated. Okay, unique items. Okay, how many unique items? Director is 4528 multiple times. Sorry, unique list of directors are there, which is 4528. Okay, this way also you can find out the same thing. This unique is there, no? The same thing. Okay, Same thing, you can get it through an unique command. Okay. Next is we'll see how many null values we have. Okay. I'll say uh, is null. Yeah, this one. Okay. Now you see, I get true and false, and there is a dot in between. Okay. So I know we have 8,000 rows, but I cannot see all of them. Right. So what can I do? I'll use the sum function. I'll just use the sum function. Sum. Okay. Sum will give you how many. So 0 means there is no missing value. Okay. Now under director we have 2634 entries are missing, or either it was left intentionally blank or it was not added. Okay. Caste also, country, a date added, 10 missing. Okay. Rating 4, that's okay. 4 is okay. Still out of 8,000, 4 will not give a big impact. Okay. Duration 3 is missing, that's okay. But if you need the country, okay, and this one caste, okay, who was the, which movie and which actor made an impact on this data set, sometimes this is very important. Okay, you have to treat this data. Okay, we'll see this treating missing values and all next week. Okay, now we'll just practice with a sample data set. Okay, unique is sum is done, and then if you want to see how many are duplicated value, I'll say df dot duplicated. Okay. Okay, now I'm not seeing anything here. Okay, so we have 8,000 rows. I cannot go up and down, so I'll use dot sum. Okay, so np dot 0, no duplication values are there. Okay, if you want to see duplicate for some some columns, then you have to use something called column names after df. Okay, square bracket. Okay, and here I can take what are the columns we have. Title, I'll take director. Okay, so how many duplicate values I have? 4278. Okay, so this way also you can do a column wise analysis. Okay, how many are there duplicated value? Okay, now what we'll do is this one is done, right? Okay, now we'll plan with uh, so this is the analysis, and now we will use something called query function. Okay, so first let's understand what is a query function. Okay, I have already added here okay, so what is a query, why and when to use it, syntax and advantage over normal filtering, and hands-on. Okay, now what is a query? Query is a pandas data frame method. Okay, that's let you filter rows, okay, based on condition. This is very important, based on condition, whatever the condition you're looking for. Okay, like you want to look for some specific condition. Okay, whether age is greater than, less than, or equals, or time duration is more than 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 1 hour, less than 1 hour. Okay, those type of conditions you can play around with the query function. Okay, and you can also use the string expression like SQL where. Okay, where expression also you can use. Okay, and the best part of this is, see, instead of writing a long boolean index, you can use the query with a cleaner syntax. Okay, and why and when to use query? Okay, when you want to, when you are planning to make some filter. Okay, more readable. Okay, and it's like a SQL's like syntax. What that means? Simple English statement. Okay, and it also avoids repeating. Okay, and supports logical operators. What are the logical operators? And, or, not, and, with, and symbol, and this pipe symbol, and this tilde symbol. Okay, and it is faster on large data set. Whenever you have a large data set, now what is the total rows we have? 8,000 plus, right? So in real time, when you get more than like 1 lakh records, okay, so this query method will help you to query large data sets. Okay, and why it is fast? Because it uses a numerical expression engine internally. Okay, when that is internally, but you should know why it is fast. Then in a traditional way that we do, we use operators and do it with pandas. Okay, it uses something called numeric expression engine. And you can see here, how do you, what is the syntax? You'll write data frame. So in our case, my data frame is df.query, and inside, and it should have a quotation, and inside that you'll have to write your condition. Okay, and what is this condition? Stands for string expression using column names. Okay, we'll see some examples. And operators, what are the operators you can use? Equal to, not equal to, less than, greater, less than, equals, and greater than equals, and, or, not, or, and symbol. Okay, and then you have this what is this, pipe symbol. Okay, and tilde. So this is the function we're going to use, query. Okay, so this is the same thing that I just explained you, but I want to do it on a different data set. Okay, now let's play around with query. Okay, we have just 10 minutes. I'll try one or two and then we'll continue tomorrow. Okay, okay, we'll start with, okay, so first statement, we have to, as per syntax, data frame dot uh, query. Okay, even if you type here, you will get a function query, and whatever the statement that you're going to write, it has to be in quotes. Okay, now let me bring up my data here in this one. Okay, uh, df dot info. Okay, okay, now I have rating. Okay, now what are the ratings we have there? I don't know. Okay, so I have to say here df.head. Okay, now see, you can see rating type, Okay. Now, if you want to see what are the unique, do we know by seeing these five records, do we have an adult movie here or above 18 plus or A certificate? We don't know, right? Then what you have to do is you have to use this N unique. Where is N unique? Okay, so before that, okay, df dot N unique. Okay, and here I will pass on my column name. Okay, so what is my column name here? Rating. Okay, rating. Okay, 17 unique values are there. Okay, and if you want to see further, okay, so you can also do the value count. Okay, okay, now you see here in our entire data, so this is repeated 3207. Okay, I'm counting the values here. Okay, how many values under rating column has different values and how many are repeated. Okay, so I have all these things. Okay, if I want to see, okay, uh, how many see, even you can see here, so this is not a rating. 74 minutes is 184. This is incorrect. Okay, this is not a rating data type. Okay, this is how you have to identify some discrepancy with your data. Okay, so if I want to see data here, okay, so for example, same thing if I want to see data and results. Okay, so what I'll say is rating equals what is that, PG. Okay, uh, key error, 1 minute. Okay, I have to put again this in quotes. Okay, now you see. Okay, so this is my first analysis where rating is equals to PG. Okay, you can see all PG. Okay, how many are there? One way is you can go and see here 287 rows, 12 columns. Okay, we know all are 12 columns. Okay, so 287 rows belongs to PG movie. Okay, and same thing if I copy, okay, country, we'll pick up country now, United States. Okay, how many movies that belongs to United States? Country equals to United States. Okay, 2818 rows. Okay, so this belongs to 818 belongs to United States. Okay, and how many are movie and TV show? This also will do. Okay, so first thing is we'll do basic type equals to movie, MOVI. Okay, okay, type is equal to movie. There is something wrong. Okay, why? Because see here, M is capital. M is capital. Okay, I mentioned as small. Okay, just make sure if you are seeing the only the rows and no data, there is something with the data set that you are typing. Okay, now I got 6,131 entries are for movies. Okay, rest. This is how you have to do your analysis, and wherever you see, you have to write your inferences. Okay, so this is a good habit if you write it right away. Okay, now we have country, right? We'll see how this one country is equal to India. Okay, India. So how many movies were made in India? Produced 927. 972 movies were produced in India. Okay, and these are all the entitlements. See, okay, and even you can query releasing year. Okay, so we'll do one more. Uh, okay, uh, I'll paste it. So releasing year, right? So we need to pick up the correct column name. So where is releasing year? This one. Okay, releasing year is, this is not a text, right? It's a integer. So is greater than, okay, 2022. Okay, if any movies that are made after 2022, okay, it is not coming. Okay, so some syntax mistake was done. Okay, and this one is int type, right? Uh, so maybe condition is not satisfying here. Okay, so how do you check if you have 2022 or not? Okay, simple. Before this, okay, you have to say df dot n unique. Okay, here this way also you can find out 74 unique values are there. Okay, 74 unique values are there. Okay, so different years, but we don't know the year here, right? So what we can do here is uh, we will I will just change it to less than. I want to see whether the syntax here, syntax is correct. You can see less than 2022. How many movies are there? 8807. Okay, I'll do some changes here. So we have years till 2021 only. Okay, that is the reason it is not going above 2021. Okay, you want to do some analysis further, you can change it to greater than 2021 and verify it. None. Only 2020 till 20 less than 2021 is the data that we have. Okay. If I want to see less than 2015, how many movies are made less than 2015? 2596 rows. Okay, these are the movies. Okay, and okay, and you can also do the value count also, guys. Okay, okay, this way also you can bifurcate. Okay, so how many movies entries we have? 61, 31, and TV shows 2676. Okay, what's the time, guys? 9:29. Okay, I think So we can do a lot of practice with the entire data set that we have. Okay. So we will close it for today. Okay. You can stop the recording, Saib. Okay.